Hello all. So today we're taking a look at something I didn't think was possible. This was so far off my radar, I never expected them to add this into the game. And that is Northwind AI. This is NPC players, well, not really players, NPC characters, I guess, that will fight you. That you have to kill in the game. Kind of like how bears and wolves work, but with guns and swords. Which, oh man, I'm still having trouble wrapping my brain around. So I've seen this teaser 3 times, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it, right, and I'm going to pause pretty much every other frame to talk about something. And I'm sure this is going to annoy the shit out of a lot of people who just want to see this, so I'm going to link the trailer in the description, for all you banned from the Northwind Discord or whatever. So I strongly encourage you, go watch it, and then come back and watch my video, because otherwise you're not going to get, the full scope of this trailer without watching the trailer, because I'm going to be just pausing. So keep that in mind. Another thing, this plays Northern Diaries, and for some stupid reason, every time I record audio, I guess the Northern Diaries audio is prioritized, and so my voice is really low, and the music is really loud. I don't know why, but for now it's muted, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so we start out. First thing, look at this lighting system. Holy shit, is that cool. Oh my god. This is, I think it's called future lighting, but oh my god, it's just gorgeous. It looks so good, and Northwind already has this great lighting engine type thing. I don't know what it's called, but it already has a good lighting system, right? And this just looks so much better. I love it. All right, and then obviously, first frame, right? Look at this massive fort, and this is an NPC fort, from what we understand. From what I understand, yeah, this is an NPC fort. I think this is actually historical design. The way they've got this center outpost watchtower type thing with the you'll see it in greater detail later in the video, but it's this design. I've seen it before in textbooks and shit. So that's cool. Props to these guys for historical accuracy. And the bushes, right? Tree twigs and shit on the ground. New trees. Birch tree down here. So good looking. I love this stuff. One thing I'm a little bit weirded out by, the stick on the ground is a different color from the tree. That's a little odd, but pay it no mind. Let's continue. So they start taking shots at the fort, right? The NPC bots come out. They start firing at our heroes, our dev heroes, the protagonists in the story. They're firing, as you can see, they're quick switching, right? Well, they're not really quick switching. You can't really quick switch that well in this update, but they're firing their primary and their secondary in quick succession. Pew, 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 pew. They've all just fired their secondaries and primaries. And the bots, by the way, are firing with Charleston muskets and sharp pistols, which... Charleston carbines and sharp pistols. They both do the same damage, so they're dealing 50 each shot. Just thought I'd share that. They've shot Terabyl, they've shot this new dev. Oh, and then our first interesting shot. So a couple things happening here. So, well, not first interesting shot. The first shot where we see new features. So, backpack. New backpack. This is a new knapsack, backpack, whatever you want to call it. It's a new model. I'm going to try and rewind. Look at that. Brand new model. This is the 4th knapsack they were teasing back in January, and now we're finally seeing it come to the game. And then there's a, let me see here. There's an orange thing in Terabyl's fancy lantern that we see multiple times. I have no clue what this is. I've watched this trailer four times now, and I still have no idea what the shit this thing is. Maybe it's just an orange. Maybe he's just put an orange in his fancy lantern. I'm not sure. Let's move on. So, pew pew pew. Rapier! Oh my god, there's a rapier on his belt. That's awesome. Turns around. Hold on. New lantern! New lantern! We knew about this from a couple teasers ago, but still it's cool. This is probably going to be a Ducat lantern, honestly, just for the way Ducat items shape up to be in this game. And then we've got the new munition pouch, which, I don't know, I'm slid on it. I like the square. But the U is just odd to me. I mean, I don't know. I do like the square, though. What can I say? I like the square. But it looks like this munition pouch might be dyeable, which would be nice. I hope it's dyeable. It might not be, but it also might be. We'll see. Oh, actually, hold on. Is that not the rapier? Because the rapier, at least we'll see Spartan using the rapier later. The rapier has this circular, like, hand protector. It's got this domed hand protector. It looks a lot like the rapier from Tradelands if you played that. This one I don't see the hand protector on. Is this just a new... Is this like some sort of longsword? Maybe like an arming sword? What is this? I don't... Maybe this isn't the rapier. We'll just continue. Oh, nope. It's the rapier. I am wrong. It's the rapier. You can see the circle, the handguard. You can see the handguard. Okay, let's continue. So we got Spartan with his cream-colored set here. Just to clarify for you all, I had this question earlier too. No, I'm pretty sure this cream-colored dye and this cream-colored ingot that he's got his fancy made out of, I'm pretty sure it's not coming to the game, because he's even got like cream-colored snowshoes, which I think is just birch, and then we got this cream-colored hat. So I guess everything's birch, whatever you want to call it, cream-colored birch, same difference. I'm pretty sure that's not coming to the game, because, you know, when he released the first teasers with that, everyone's like, holy shit, is that coming? And I don't think so, because he said it wasn't. Somebody in the dev team said all these new mats and things are not coming to the game. So don't get your hopes up for that, alright? And then there's something weird going on with his axe. I have no idea what that's about. We'll continue. So, pew pew pew. Bots continue firing at them. And then your boy down here, he's one of the newer devs. I don't know if he works for Roblox or what he does, but he's one of the newer devs. Because, like, you know, Fred and Laz, they had to, well, I guess just Fred. He had to fit, you know, he has his dev team of 5 people, and so he had to pick 5 people. And so this guy and this guy are 2 of the 5 he picked. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know who they are. I don't know people who do know who they are. I've not heard of them previously. I don't know if many of the people in this community have either, but they are 2 new devs who are working on this game. So, for future reference, I'm going to call this guy the red guy, and this guy will be the green guy. And I think I accidentally called this guy Terabyl, who is another dev on the dev team. Terabyl. Not terrible, not as in bad as in combat, but like terrible. That is his user. I think I accidentally called him this earlier, so if I did, apologies. We will continue. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I almost forgot one more detail! Come back. Cape. Now, this shoulder cape thing we see here, the devs have told us it's not actually coming to the game, which is unfortunate. So just letting you guys know, I was excited as shit when I saw this thing, but it's not coming to the game. Apparently, it's too ugly. So anyways, we got Spartan here charging up with the rapier. Looks like they finally fixed the rapier animation. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't have the rapiers, because there's only like a couple in existence right now, it's like 4. But so with the rapier, when you would run like with when you'd sprint with it, oh shit, Spartan just died. When you used to sprint with the rapier, it used to do this awkward thing where it would go out to the side. It looks like they fixed that, though, which is what I like. One thing they have yet to fix, though, is the cutlass animation, because the cutlass animation... Let me see if I can get you closer here. The cutlass animation, the holding animation, right, just with the way the cutlass is displayed in the handguard of the cutlass, it clips into your physical hand, your square physical Roblox hand. And so you only see half the handguard, which looks so ugly. And I hate that. The saber, they fix it on, but the cutlass, it's just... it's terrible. And that's why, one of the reasons I don't use cutlasses, besides the fact that they're just shittier sabers. So let's continue. Oh yeah, we got this graphical bug here. As you see, we've got NPC, Charleston Carbine, second Charleston Carbine. So that's I'm sure that's just a bug. They're going to fix that, I have no doubt. And then we got NPC starts banding. Terabyl comes in, hits him with the, what's it called? The, cutlass. Hits him with a cutlass blow. I'm a little bit surprised the NPC doesn't have the foresight to block that kind of thing. Which we'll see later. That's how they get a whole lot of kills on these NPCs, because they band, or they reload a gun, and the devs just come up and bonk them with a melee. Which, in my opinion, is a little bit exploitable. I hope that the NPCs have the foresight to block those, because that's kind of embarrassing if they don't, because even new players can do that shit. And then here we just got a very good shot of the cutlass clipping into a player's hand. As you see, the handguard is cut off. It's half a handguard. And then, actually, we get a good shot of a bug, another graphical bug, which I've reported. Actually, I think a lot of people reported it, but essentially how this works is, well, not how this works is, but I'm going to show it off to you. So the spyglass here on Terabyl, on this person, right? It's extended, and then the compass is open. And this is just an awkward little thing that happens. I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know the exact definition. It's like this server-side versus client-side type issue. I don't know. I'm not dev. It's something like that. But the point is, you as a player can look at your own self, and you see this spyglass not extended, and this compass closed. But other players looking at you see them extended and extended and open. So just pointing that out, because that's a little thing that's annoyed me since they were introduced to the game and this glitch existed. We will continue. So then we see them moving into the fort, and this is what I was saying with the historical design. There are things in the real world that look just like this. This little tower here is what I'm trying to discuss. So then we've got new dev 1, new dev 2, red man, blue man, red man, green man, and Terabyl is right up here. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, there's Terabyl, there's Spartan. Comes in. Terabyl takes forever to shoot this guy with the sharp pistol. Spartan, I think he pulled off a quick switch. Maybe he just shot that one guy. Maybe he didn't quick switch. Spartan gets shot by these two. Terabyl runs in with a saber, ignores that guy. That is so funny. I love watching Terabyl in this clip. So let's rewind. Meow! Attacks the dead body. Misses the guy. Attacks this guy. It's so funny! Just completely misses the guy. Alright, so then we've got Green Dev. Green Dev runs in here. I like doing this, like play-by-play. Green Dev runs in here, just completely obliterates this NPC in the doorway. It looks like Red Dev shot the NPC, and that's how Green Dev... Oh no, Green Dev just... Oh, okay, so the NPC was just dead and Green Dev ran over its body. Never mind. Then two NPCs attack Red Dev. Red Dev is not a very good pike user. He only knows how to hit from one side, apparently. He gets killed. What the fuck killed him? Did you see that? What killed him there? Hold on. What killed Red Dev? Was that like a lightning-fast NPC cutlass swing? What was that? Apparently, Red Dev has not heard of blocking. Did he bleed out? What was that? What? What has killed this guy? Can I slow this down? Yes, I can. Let's watch. What kills Red Dev? So he gets hit once. He must have bled out. Okay, so he kills the NPC. Second NPC runs over. Oh, I'm so stupid. How didn't I see that? The NPC swung into him. And then he starts banning. And then Terabyl comes in and knifes him in the back. So I think this is kind of silly, just because the NPCs can't counter that. They can't interrupt their animation where they banned. And I think that's a little bit silly. So then we move on. And now we've got the fortress defense, where they've taken the NPC fort. Now they're being attacked. And we've got 3 NPCs attacking the fort here. So Terabyl jumps down, right? This is Laz flying around with the, like invisible screen thing that they added recently. So they shoot the first NPC. I'm a little bit surprised the NPCs aren't firing at this range, because they can, and as we later see in the video, this NPC back here fires at this range. They're trying to find the Red Dev and Terabyl are trying to find a way to shoot through this palisade type thing here. They're not having much luck. So he's running up. NPC number 1's running up. NPC number 2 is actually going to take a shot. We'll see. Yeah. He aims. Fires. Okay, NPC number 1 gets shreked by somebody up here. And then these guys fired. I guess Red Dev's shot hits the palisade. Don't know what that's about. But it doesn't hit the NPC. He's got a... Yeah, I guess it hits this, you know? Then fires up. Looks like his shot connects, maybe? I don't know what's up there. We don't see it. Your boy comes over, finishes him off with depression. Bonk. You know, I just noticed there's a little... Oh my god, that's so cool. There's a little like, fire icon that comes out of the, it's like in the area with like the pan and the frizz, is. I don't know what it's called. The opening, I guess you would say. But it's just cool. There's a little spark here. I like that. There's not an opening. It's a little spark. I like that a lot. It's such a cool detail. So anyways, right, NPC gets beamed. We got, okay, I guess it was 4 NPCs. So yeah, NPCs are running up. Then we continue. Got another NPC with his glitch where there's 2 Charleston carbines. Don't know what that's about. He looks at his dead friend with reverence as he runs and tramples the body. Smush. He runs straight over his dead comrade. And he comes up. Look, I think he gets shot, doesn't he? We'll see what happens to him. He's running up. Oh, yep, he gets shot by Terabyl. And then he gets stabbed by Green Dev as Red Dev runs. He likes that pike, man. Pro tip, that's not how you should use a pike. Don't charge with a pike over that distance, because not only are you incredibly predictable, but you are also wasting stamina, because if you're running with a pike, holding it out like that, you are slowing down the stamina regen, and so, yeah, not a good idea. This is not how you should use a pike. We will continue. Fuck, I love the rapier animations. Alright, so now, we've got this awesome boss fight, where Terabyl and Spartan take on this furry cosplayer guy. You boys got a bear set. Oh, so it looks like they have not fixed the animation for. Oh, have they fixed the rapier animation? I'm not sure. So, anyways, NPC blocks, Spartan blocks. NPC takes a swing at his rapier. Rapier deflects. Oh, actually, he moved out of the way, so he misses entirely. Spartan gets a quick jab in there, stopped by the block. Comes in, great axes Spartan. Terabyl comes in, gets a cheeky swing off the back of him. Blocking, NPC blocking. Looks like NPC was locked on to Terabyl there. Ooh, tries to get into Terabyl's hitbox. That's quite an impressive move for an NPC. I mean, that's what regular axe users do. That's awesome. Alright, NPC misses Terabyl. Actually, no, he hits the block. Spartan goes in, stabs him from behind. Damn, they are making this teamwork shit work. They are really committing to this teamwork stuff. NPC keeps swinging and missing, because axes are slow and stupid. Poor axe users, man. Man, he has taken a beating. Look at how many times this NPC has been stabbed. We'll calculate the NPC's health later in the video, but it's just crazy how much damage this NPC has taken. So then we got Spartan running over here. We've got another NPC. Oh, this is so funny. It's like in one of those like dramatic movies where there's a slow-mo of the protagonist running. Alright, so NPC loads its blunder. Takes aim at Spartan. Gets interrupted quickly. As you see, gets interrupted because Spartan goes behind the rock. He's going to blunder Spartan. 3, 2, 1. Blundering of Spartan. Takes forever. What the fuck? The NPC took quite a while to shoot Spartan there. Then he's reloading his Prussian. And then Terabyl comes over with his cutlass. And this is what shocked me. Why wouldn't the NPC be able to counter this? Very predictable move there. Terabyl telegraphed his hit. So then hits him, right? Terabyl hits the NPC. Oh, feints the NPC. NPC comes around. Terabyl deflects his great axe shot. Terabyl gets knocked. This new like knockback animation when you get hit or block something. Terabyl gets hit with the great axe. Hits the NPC once. Somehow hits the NPC after his death, which is crazy. NPC starts reloading. By the way, I'm going to play this a second time just to calculate the amount of health the NPC has. We'll do that next. Red Dev comes over, swings the great axe. Somehow the NPC just does not think to stop the reloading animation and continues and just takes the beating. Red Dev retreats a little bit, blocking. The NPC also blocks. NPC's like, fuck it. Goes for the swing, hits the block like a dipshit. Fucking new player mistake there, Mr. NPC. Red Dev comes over with a cheeky swing from the side there. NPC retaliates with a swing from the other side. This is actually... okay. NPC blocks him. Red Dev blocks NPC, sorry. NPC comes over, swings too slowly, gets killed by Red Dev. Wah wah. So now we're going to play this at full speed and calculate the damage that the NPC can take, because it looks like the other NPCs can only take 100 because they have 100 hit points. But this NPC seems to have like 250 hit points. Let's see. We will start this whole thing over. Alright, let's begin. So he's at full health. Alright, he's 40. Block. 40. So we're at 80. Now we're at 160. 240. Lots of blocks. And 320. So he has anywhere between, I guess, 241 HP and 320 HP. My guess is 250 HP. That sounds reasonable. I don't think 300 HP sounds at all reasonable. And I say that because I think bears have 250 HP. Even mooses have like 225 HP. So, yeah, I'd say 250 is a pretty fair assumption for a boss fight. You know, has like 2.5 times the regular amount of an NPC health. Whatever, let's move on. And then the video ends. The end. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Hope you enjoyed. I'm sure you were annoyed by all of it. Holy shit, look at all the Warhammer stuff. I watched one video. Jesus. Alright, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed.